I fucking...
For you, pretty lady man.
Look at my body.
Cat, natter, coke, meth, cat, natter.
I'm just gonna go as far as I can, just, you know, nothing too strenuous at first, just getting in some fresh air, getting the blood going, so, yalla. Alright. Very windy. Apologize about that. It's empty. So winter season in Kuwait is very rainy. Goes down below 20 at night. But I love it. Perfect for me. So far so good. I'm not too out of breath.
I am really glad to see Chantal out and about walking because she really needs upkeep this for her health, for herself, you know, and for her health. She's fairly young and she just have to keep on, you know, going out there. Even if she's able to walk for 2 minutes and go back out the next day, she might be able to walk for another 2.5 minutes. You know, she's not going to regain her stamina overnight. She just have to keep on pushing through and eventually she'll get there and have a stamina back.
More than usual. I like that these parks and beaches have bathroom, public washrooms. Public washrooms here.
For this next video, please do not emulate what she's trying to do here. If you have any health issues, please go see your family doctor. Do not listen to what she's doing right here in this next video.
I think I want to try this before I do anything else. So I will show you my blood sugar reading here. This is fasting for over 24 hours blood sugar reading. Okay, so this is my fasting blood. I have been sleeping all day because I'm not feeling well today, actually. So yeah, that is the right time, and this is mmol. I'll try to put the conversion there for you, but my blood fasting was yesterday 2:30, which is, I'll put the conversion here somewhere, so, but I think it's like 16, so it is down some points, which is really good. So I'm just going to continue to drink water today, and see what happens when I continue to fast to my blood sugar. I'll keep an eye on it. I won't let it go too low, but I don't think I'll have that problem, but we'll see. So I did my mukbang video, the diet food, yesterday, and then I have been water fasting, yeah, for over 24 hours now. So it seems to be working. Like, my blood sugar has gone down by 5 points. So yesterday it was yesterday it was 16 when I tested it, and now that's mmol. I've changed it to mmol, which is what I'm used to, but I'll do the conversion here. So 11 is just about 200 mgdl. So it's going down a little bit, so I'm happy about that. Now I will be monitoring it very closely to make sure that it doesn't get too low, because, you know, I hear people saying, well, it's dangerous for people with diabetes to fast. I would say people with type 1 diabetes, yes.
Ma'am, you did not get to this size because you listened to your doctors. You never listened to your doctors. Never ever. Not since the conception of your channel. Just for once, women, listen to your doctors. Okay? Stop trying to self-diagnose and self-cure. Go to your doctors.
Because they have problems with their blood sugar getting very low. I don't know about type 2, but I think that because this was more than likely caused, there are genetic factors. Like, every single person in my family, almost every single person in my family has diabetes, but not this young in age. So I think I can reverse it or put it into remission or whatever you want to call it. Because yes, you guys were right. Technically, when you look it up, there's no cure, but you can go down to normal sugar levels. It's manageable to do that. So my blood sugar levels are hyperglycemic, and if I go down to hypoglycemic, I will stop fasting and eat healthy, whatever. I'm gonna see how far I can go. I want to give my system a break. I'm honestly afraid to eat anything at this point because of how it affects my blood pressure, of how it affects my blood sugar levels. And you know, I've been reading the comments. That's what I also wanted to open them with this video, and I wanted to open my video by saying this, but I didn't get to. I just forgot. I'm sorry. This is what happens when you're not organized. What you want to say. I want to say that I haven't really had the time to reply to all of the comments, but I've been reading them, and I want to thank you guys for your suggestions, your tips, your concerns. It really, really means a lot to me. Like I said, to have people on the internet who I don't really, know, but who care about me in some way, and that means a lot, and I don't take that for granted. And I do take these things into consideration, and I totally understand where you're coming from. People thinking I should be on medication, and that might be the case. I'm gonna see how the fasting goes. I haven't been able to do a very prolonged
News break. She never did a 5-day water fast.
more than 5 days of water fasting, but in those 5 days, I keep saying this, I know my body did feel really good, and I lost a significant amount of weight, and I think that I have enough stored fat on my body and energy in my liver that I need to give my body a break, and it can be triggering for people with binge eating disorder to fast, but I have to do it. Like, I have to do something drastic right now because I just, I feel like anything I eat just throws my system out of whack, and this is the only thing so far that's been lowering my blood sugar. Like, this is the biggest dent I've made in.
I have an idea, Chantal. How about you actually eat healthy, exercise, and put in an extra brilliant effort and try to get yourself situated with your diabetes. You are looking for the easiest, laziest way to deal with your diabetes, and it's going to come back and bite you in the butt. Honestly, I think this time it's going to come back and bite you in the butt.
Lowering my blood sugar, since I've been trying to do something, which isn't very long, but, eating low carb, that chicken dinner, my blood sugar didn't go up, but it didn't go down. So a lot of people who intermittent fast, by the way, intermittent fasting can be, you fast for a few days a week and eat a few days a week kind of thing. But, when I go back to eating, I'm going to be doing, clean food, low carb, that kind of thing. So, probably a cleaner keto, just because, I don't have a gallbladder and my body is not able to handle very high fatty food, very greasy kinds of foods without feeling sick. So already I feel so much less bloated.
For those who don't know, Chantal used to do this a lot when she was in Canada. Every time she found herself into some poo-poos, there was always an emergency situation to deflect from the shit that she put herself into. So this is not anything new. She did the exact same thing in Canada. So I believe the post she did with Yaba, she got some poo-poos about that. So that's why we have this medical emergency.
I don't feel hungry, I just feel sick. Like, I just feel ill, kind of like low energy, even to make this video. So my videos might be I'm gonna try to make them as interesting as I can for you guys. But for the first few days, it's gonna be rough, One thing I super dread about fasting is that bad taste you get in your mouth. Anyone who's fasted for like more than a few days will know what I mean. But yeah, I have like over 250 pounds or so, because for my height, I'm 5'1", okay? I'm 155 centimeters. I think that's 5'1" when you convert it. Excuse me. My healthy weight range, if you look it up, is like 100 to like 120 pounds. So anything over that is kind of considered like overweight for my height, and which is why I'm so round and shaped, why I look so big, especially from the side, because I'm apple shaped. I'm like ball shaped at this point. I'm so round because of how much I weigh. And speaking of which, I want to say, I've been getting a lot of lovely comments, and I shouldn't focus on any negative, but I do see people still commenting, and I think I know where it's coming from. There's certain reaction channels that are just so hell-bent on, finding something to complain about, so they go after my scale. I've shown you guys my scale many times.
Ma'am, we know about the scales. Pete even has proven that you tamper with the scales. Just stop freaking lying. Your own best friend, Pete, proved multiple times on camera that the scales were tampered with. That's what you're known for. You know how McDonald's have the Hamburglar? Ma'am, you're like the scale tamperer. Just stop lying. My God. Just stop and accept it is what it is.
And there's no function to mess with it, okay? So also, I've been on a scale before where at the doctor where the scale only goes up to 250 pounds, and what will happen is the scale will go up to the 250 pounds, like, and it will max out at that. So this scale goes up to, like, I think 400 pounds or 180 kg, which is like just shy of 400 pounds. It would say 400 pounds. Like, it would either say 400 pounds, it would say error, or it would just be like a bunch of numbers and zeros. Like, it wouldn't be saying consistently, 30 to 40 pounds lighter than its limits. It wouldn't do it. I really don't know how people just don't realize that. I'm sorry if that doesn't fit your narrative, and makes you look very deceptive to your audience, but that's how it is. If my weight was too high for my scale, it would either show 400 pounds maxed out, like it did at the doctor's. It would say error, or it would say a bunch of zeros or something like that. It wouldn't say 30 to 40 pounds lighter than what the scale's limit is. Anyway, it just amazes me the really asinine things people come up with for content. But anyway, I'm gonna weigh myself tomorrow actually and keep track of that. But I think that it's gonna be good for me to do the fasting. Also, another thing about fasting that's really beneficial for health is it depletes the glycogen stores in your liver. And
live from the pit of hell. Nat, you're welcome, motherfucker. And guess what you broke? You broke your channel. Ha!
Oh my God.